Hey gang, welcome back down to the farm. We're just here leaning on the brand new Fiat. Oh, isn't it brand new? Looks nice and clean, all shiny. It's not going to be like that forever, that's for sure. We've got a couple of things to crack on with. First up, I want to get the fertilizer on that field. We've got a job that I've pretty much done. It was I couldn't resist it. Okay, I did a baling job. I'm going to put it that way. I was trying to test out the wheel and stuff, and I wanted to do some work. And I tested out the on a baling job. If I bring it up now, you can see here. I'm doing the save. It's this here, baling field 42, which is this field up here, right next to the store. So it was actually quite handy. It's a bit of an odd-shaped field, so I couldn't use the AI to help me. Bit of a golf course green, if you ask me. But basically, it was silage bales, big square silage bales. I've got the silage bales sitting over at the biogas plant. That's the word I'm looking for, over here with the tractor. Now I haven't offloaded them yet because I'm thinking now we're getting into a phase where we've got a little bit of money, and I don't just want to flog the bales off all the time. We kind of want to wait for the right price if we're going to have extra bales over and sell them off ourselves when we can. So let's look at the prices here quickly of silage bales. It should be under this one here. Silage bales, best sorts of times are around December, January. Well, we're currently in May, so we've missed that mark. We're a good few months off. So I'm thinking about holding onto the whatever's left over for the rest of the year, and keeping them in our back pocket to say. That means that we're going to use the Fiat right now. We're going to head up to the store and we're going to buy the front loader attachment with the pallet fork attachment, just because it'll work as a bale spike sort of thing, and it's pretty universal tool that we can pretty much use. Yeah, that and fertilizing. I want to make sure the water's topped up in the thing. We might sleep a couple of days and see where we can end up getting closer to our harvest, because that's pretty much what we're waiting for. We're going to buy a trailer, plenty of other stuff. Let's crack into it. Hey gang, welcome back. So we're just here. I thought we'd change our outfit to be a bit more weather appropriate lately. What do we got? What do we want to wear actually? We just need a t-shirt. I think we don't need anything extravagant. We could run the old denim. It's always interesting trying to pick your outfits in this game. Let's go just the Hardy t-shirt. I like the beanie, but the beanie, it's not really beanie weather. Oh, let's go with something like this. Oh yeah, why not? Hey, just mix it up. Select the color. Oh, there's not many colors to select. We'll go to black. We'll go the grey. Boots. We'll leave the sort of boots, won't we? Yeah, we'll leave the boots how they are. Pants. You want to change the pants? Yeah, give me those pants. Give me these pants. Why not? Hey, that's a slick looking outfit. I don't know about the hat actually in the end. The hat selection's not fantastic. Maybe we could get a branded hat to wear. Valtra. Maybe we could wear the farming sim. Why not? Let's just let's give these guys a little bit of a thanks. Thanks for making a fun, good game. Farming sim hat it is. Confirm. We're ready to go. Keep going. What are we going to do? We're just down here. I'm going to fertilize this land. That means we're going to get back in the little Zetor gator. What's going to be good now is when we go to get a tank load of water with our big new Fiat, it's going to be able to handle the situation really well. All right, so I think it is the rollers on the back. So we'll just tuck the roller back in here, and I'll pick up the fertilizer. Can we drop you about there, please? All right, lower you back down. Beautiful. Didn't really lower down, but that's okay. Right, now where is the actual... There it is right there. Do we have any fertilizer left in it? That could be the key. Oh, there looks like there is. How much is in? Only 5%. Or is that damage? That's damage. You got 395 litres. That might be enough. We'll have a look. Is there a PTO that gets attached to that? Yes, there is. Good. Oh, that's plenty of fertilizer, actually. Alright, this will definitely get us going. We'll go around. We'll go past the wheat field. And then this will be the last application of fertilizer for the field itself. We're just a little zoomed out. Yeah, so one of my questions last time out was debating whether to upgrade this little Zetor to the next little size up, which was the John Deere. There was a good 20 grand price on it, but the consensus was to sort of, what's the point? Just leave the little Zetor the way it is. Let's just check this fertilizer now. 50%. Right, and because we're using the Zetor, it doesn't destroy the crop. Alright, let's go. Now we should be able to see the colour change. Yep. So this should take not very long at all. Our lovely soybeans. We're gonna have to do a little bit of spending soon. I'm thinking about also clearing a flat spot just down to the right, sort of where we are, just to the right there. We've got a bunch of trees, and I'm thinking about clearing that out just over in there and flattening off a bit of land and putting a silo in, which will be the silo for our chicken feed, basically. As our chickens expand, we're going to need more and more storage for them, because I'm thinking about getting more chickens. Eventually we're going to have heaps. There's going to be sheep, which they don't take chicken feed so much, they just take the grass, but you know what I mean. Yeah, so just up in there, that's the spot I'm thinking, just below where the house is going to be, dropping in a flat sort of padded area and putting a silo spot in it. How good's this spreader, by the way? Right, I think we're pretty well done. We'll just check that. We'll consult the map. I'm thinking about putting precision farming on. Just helps when you've got your little map up here in the bottom corner. You can actually see what's going on a little bit better. And plus it gives you plenty of details on a lot of other stuff, which is really good. Where are we? We're over here. Field 6. Soil composition, fertilized. Yeah, a couple little spots in there. Not too bad though. I'd say on par with number 5. And if we get out, it should tell us now that we're 100%. Alright, yield bonus 98%. I'll take it. Anything in the 90s is going to be positive. Alright, so let's put the Zetor away. We'll double check to see if there's any jobs that that Gary and Rachel can go and do. I highly doubt there is going to be much at the moment. Might just have to scoot down the side of this. Through the brush. Careful of their building. And back over to our farm. Look at our lovely farm over there. It's coming along really nice. We're going to have to pay for the house very soon, so this extra money is going to come in very handy. I know we don't need to, but hey, it is what it is. Sometimes you got to spend the money. You got to. Well, we make the money to spend it basically, and you got to have somewhere to live. That's just how it is, you know. Right, we can disconnect that now as well. Lovely. The Zetor can... the Zetor can just park up here for the moment. Right. Anything else we need to do down here? Check the water just before we go. I think we're pretty good. Where's our produce? Which one's our... This one here. Plenty of water. Okay. We're okay. Before we sleep... No, okay. We'll be right, I think. We'll come to that road when when we get there. But I was going to say we fill up the tank before we go to sleep for a few days, but I think we'll be right. We've got plenty of space. Okay, see you up at the workshop. Right, so here we are. I've got the Fiat parked up here, but let's just pull it in here for a sec. So let's come over to here. We're also going to buy a trailer right now as well. We may as well get the trailer and bought and out of the way. Now, the option is to go for this one, which can also configure into a bale trailer. We have a trailer at the moment. I'm not 100% worried about a bale trailer. I mean, our trailer's not fantastic. I will be honest. It is not a fantastic trailer, so it's something that I don't want that. Configurations aside, it's good. We are only 8 cubic meters we're stuck with. I know you can go up in size up to these ones, but for the price, I think we want to go this one here, right? It's got the $2,500 extension on it. If we just drop that off, we still get 12.6 cubic meters of storage straight up. $15,000. Is it? No, it's not. $17,500. I apologize. And I think it's just a perfect trailer. I know I don't need to buy it now, but we are. It's just, we're going to buy it. It's done. It's ready for when we have our harvest. Okay, front loaders. We are the quickie. Right. Now, that's 100 horsepower. It requires Q620, Q740, but I'm just worried this might be too big. Go the night. 140 horsepower. I'm just worried it might be too big. We'll go the Q6, I think, which is probably a good size. It's probably still going to be really big. Alright, we'll go the Q6. Buy that. Okay. And it's quite large though. But I don't think it requires 120 horsepower. We've got 180 of them up our sleeve. Right, going back, get the front loader tools. Ah, here we are. Pallet forks. That's what we're after. Right, it's just going to be a really handy all-round tool. Is that the one we're going for? That's the one we're going for. This tool can be used to transport pallets. I think that's the one we want. I don't know, I always get nervous about buying the attachment tools like that, purely because I don't know if they're the right ones, and then you're going to waste money and so on and so forth. Let's go and pick up our new equipment here though. This will be exciting. Yeah, look at the front attachment is really big. That's what I was worried about. It's almost too big for this thing. Yeah, it's really monstrous, isn't it? Imagine the Q7 would have been really big. Okay, that just wants me to hook up like that. Lovely. And then how do we do the actual? There we go. Hey, look at us go. Way. All right. Put your tines down, and this is how you drive safe, and you can see where you're going, and you don't poke anyone. You don't poke anyone in the back. All right, let's pick up our trailer. Well, this is a good little set of purchases. We've still got 21 in the back pocket. All right. That's actually quite a nice little setup we've got going on there. Now I know what you're thinking, well, you can't put the sides down so you can load the bales on. I'm not worried about that yet. Like I said, we're actually going to switch over to the little blue trailer and take that down with us. And if we've got any leftover bales, we're going to load up the blue trailer and bring that back. And I've been using my hand a lot in the beginning. I don't want to always just use the super strength tool. I feel like while it's good, actually beacons is. Oh, I didn't put the beacons on. I swear I bought the beacons. Damn it, guys! I'm all over the place today. I'm flustered. Well, I've forgotten to put the beacons on. But doesn't she look good? Cutting through the forest here. Dot, 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 dot. So we'll drop this trailer off. And then we'll pick up the little blue one and take it on over to the biogas plant, where we will start to shift the bales. Because I want to put only enough bales as needed for the job, to complete that job, and then keep whatever's left over. Now, considering that we've just splashed and dashed a few grand, and oh, where are we going to park this trailer? Actually, good question. Well asked. Trailer parking's getting a little bit full now. Okay, we're going to park it on the hill just like that. Lovely. Hey, she's on a bit of a tilt. We'll have to fix up this parking, that's for sure. Are we going to be able to get the blue one out? Just, I think. Ooh, we're going to have to come out on a bit of an angle just so we don't upset the apple cart there. Right, let's get you hooked up, buddy. I think you'll be right. Oh, careful, don't knock it over. You've just scratched all the paintwork on it. Alright, I don't know if I hooked up the tail lights exactly. There we go. Okay, to the biogas plant. Yes, I really need to get those beacons on. I can't believe I didn't confirm buying those. Oh. Okay. We're just gonna... That's just happening. Oh, yep, you too, sir. Okay. No, you're right. Luckily, I stopped. I didn't want to run anyone over. Love this part of town. It's a very nice little part of town, that's for sure. Make sure we indicate. Make sure we check where we're going. Swing out a touch wider just to make way for the actual trailer itself. Now, for memory, I think we can turn down here. Let's see if this is a thing. And we can actually head this way to the biogas plant in the back way. Or maybe I was wrong. Yeah, there it is. I was right. Even though this is the not entry end. Shh, don't tell them. Okay, so there's one big stack of bales right there on the right. You can see we're going to start feeding from that. And putting them in. And then I've got the other set of bales still on the trailer there. Oh, just squeaked by. So what I'll do is I'll actually put this trailer over here. Our little trailer's definitely not big enough. It's going to need an upgrade at some point in the future, that's for sure. Okay. Yeah. It's not really built for this kind of big heavy work, that's for sure. Let's get our pallets down. Let's start feeding these bales in. I'll go the top 4 first, I think. that's quite a height, isn't it? Now, can we actually spread the tines? Ah, there we go. Yeah, let's get a bit of width on those. Thank you. Thank you, game, for that help. We're not going to be able to take those. Take these guys off then. Nope, not gonna happen. Take the bottom ones off then. Take them off at about there. Too heavy. Right, we should have brought a weight for the back. This is going to be difficult. What do we want to do? Knock them in. See if you can take... I don't think we're going to be able to. Give me a little bit down. Just to get a little bit of clearance. And see if we can just get 6 off then. Just need a little bit of clearance. We need the weight on the back. Damn it! Can we just turn the vehicle and knock them in? That's amazing. Right, we're gonna have to knock a couple in, I think. Alright, we're gonna play silage bale 10-pin bowling here with the tractor. And we're gonna do the cleanup job after. I did want to try and do this as neat as possible, but it looks like we're not gonna be able to. Alright, so field 42, 37% complete. Alright, that's just how we had to do it in the end. Alright, put that one in there. 43%, so these two can go in. Do you want to do it properly, Ham? Yeah, I probably should, to be honest. Come back around the way you were. It's going to take a little bit to get used to this. It's not as easy as you think when you first sort of getting used to it, but it is quite fun nonetheless. Okay, so we know we can pick up that many. We're definitely going to have to buy a weight for it though. A long wait? No, just a wait. Just maybe 5 minutes. Alright, so... Alright, we're complete. No, 68% complete. That's confusing. Contract and field 42 is 68% complete. 62% transport. I didn't realise that I'd actually driven into that then. Let's just take another one over. $6,000 litres these are, wow. So it is probably going to use the whole bit and some more. Right, and which is what I thought, which we're going to have to unload some of these bales. Now I do apologise if you're getting frustrated at home by my terrible lack of ability. I'll just move those in a little bit, but I'm getting better at it already. Look, see, I know the buttons now. I know how to move the tines in. What about if we do from this view? That makes it very much harder. What if we zoom in a bit? That might make it a touch easier. Ah, look at that. You just take a little bit of time to do Do it smoothly and you're alright. Do you know what's actually really bad is I actually a few years ago got my forklift license and I was actually really good at forklifting in IRL. But actually having to do it in the game is quite a bit harder. Okay, so we're going to have to unload these ones here. We're just going to unload them right here. We're going to have the same issue. Okay, you can fold back up. Are you going to fold up? Yep, you are. Alright, let's see. I wish it didn't drop them like that now. I mean, as good as that stack is when you've got a farm, when you've got a smaller tractor like I have, it makes it just a touch harder. We'll give this another attempt now that I'm getting a little bit better at it. So what we want to do is we want to come up and then down a touch to give ourselves just a little bit of lift. Why don't you do this instead? Take 2 off with the 1 tine. Hey, now you're thinking. Oh, guys. Whoa. Bring it down. You don't want to tip over. Not in front of all the biogas workers. I'll laugh at you. Like everyone else is laughing at you. Oh, leave me alone. Magic Bale, do you want to go down, please? Alright, contract finished, which is what I... So we've ended up with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, is that? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Wow, 11 bales. I don't think we're going to get them on our little trailer. We're almost better off picking them up with that tractor. And, bring them back, aren't we? Yeah, but we're not going to do that. We're actually going to hand the contract in now. Alright, hand the contract in, do it the hard way. Well, you don't learn unless you learn. You want to say that again? You don't learn unless you do. Collect. Wait. No, cancel that one. Yes, I want to cancel that. Okay. Alright. So we're back up to 32 grand. Now we've got our little trailer here, so this is actually going to be quite tricky. I'm actually going to take those top 3 off. So what I'll do, guys, now is what's going to be easy for me, especially concentration wise, is if I'm not talking so much and trying to be good slowly, and if I just crack into this and do a little bit of a time lapse and get these on, it might be just a little bit nicer to watch. Well, as you can see, there's no bales on the back of my trailer. And as you might have seen, because this trailer, the bales are way too big for it. I severely underestimated the size difference between the bales and this trailer, that is for sure. So, I've actually bought a new trailer. It cost $16,000. It's a bale loader trailer. It's a flat trailer. It's a big nice trailer, but $16,000 worth. And when we go up to buy it, I'm going to put the beacons back on as well. It does mean we're down to 15,004, but I'm okay with that. We'll be okay. We're going to survive. It's something that we needed to buy anyway at some point, considering that we are going to start storing a lot more bales and things like that. We've got a lot of produce we're going to have to take, and this little trailer is just not going to cut it. Now, I know what you're saying. Before you say it, we could have spent the money on that one trailer and had it modified to be a bale loader and a grain trailer. But the way I see it is I've spent a little bit more money now, a little bit more, to get double the amount of ability later on down the track, where we don't have to worry about trailers for a long time now. That's the kind of mindset I was thinking. So I'm just going to drop this trailer back anyway, and we'll just drive up here on the grass, and then we'll go up and pick up the new trailer. We'll put the beacon, make sure we put the beacons on this tractor as well. Where are we going to park the grass trailer? I mean, this little trailer. I think we'll just park it up here. Up out of the way a bit. Actually, there's a tree right there, so that's probably not a bad spot for it to go. Okay. Just in the bush. Left abandoned in the bush. That'll be fine there for the bit. I'm actually really happy with that trailer. I was hoping there'd be one in the to purchase inside the sales, but there just isn't. Well, so far hasn't been a perfect start for our brand new Fiat and our front loader attachment. Whoa! Holy moly! The brakes are still getting bedded in. Yeah, I haven't had a fantastic start. I haven't been able to load the bales. I haven't been able to do the front loader attachment properly. And I don't want to sort of hide that notion either. I don't want to pretend that I'm fantastic at something I'm not. It's all part of the learning process, because hopefully we can look back on this in a lot of episodes down the track time and go, remember that time when you started off and you were absolutely horrendous and now you're just barely able? Okay, so yeah. I'm not going to pretend that I'm fantastic at this game. I know what to do here and there pretty much, and I can fumble my way through, but I'm not going to learn unless I do. And that's where I hope you guys can come in and give me a few pointers and so forth. But when it comes to actually working the front loader attachment and stuff, that's just going to come with time, and loading bales too. You know, it's just definitely going to come with time. But we'll just pull in here for the second time today. I think that should just do it. Jump over the trailer. Get closer. Okay, see the end pieces on there. Right, let's customize you first and make sure we pay for our beacons this time. Yes, I want 2. Okay, and this. I didn't have the design, but it's an extra $1,200. I don't think we need that. Auto load? No, we don't want to pay for auto load. No, I want to learn the hard. Auto load's good and all, but I want to learn the hard way. No, I don't want that. Okay, that was extra. I just wanted to make sure that was a thing. That's okay. We don't actually need the end pieces. I just thought it came with it. What's happened to my tractor here? It's actually, the attachments have just come off it because I customized it, I assume. Okay, crisis averted, problem fixed. The guys in the shops have fixed it. They've just put it over here for us. They've even given it a paint job to suit. I asked them to downgrade the size, which they had. They said they had one here that was just about finished, painted up, and it matches our Fiat. How good is that? So we're on the Q5 now, not the Q6. You probably want to give yourself a little bit of, oh no, you'll be right. Yeah, that was quite odd. Oh, guys, that looks a treat. I don't think you're going to be able to do that, Ham. Just push that around that way a little bit. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. One thing I didn't do, though, is I didn't buy a weight. Should we be doing that now? Yeah. Let's buy a weight before we head off. What do we want to go? Probably just 650, 700 maybe? 850. Let's go to 700, seems to be a good one. Buy that one. Now, can we, I'm pretty sure we can have the weight and the trailer on the back, can't we? Let's go pick up the weight. And this will hopefully help us out a lot. We might need to back right around. A lot of like just learning in this episode for me today. I hope it's not going to be too difficult for you guys to watch on, but someone learning the mechanics basically of the game. You've just driven over your weight, you muppet. Wow, we've actually gone right through it, haven't we? That's it. Lower, raise it, and then we should be able to sneak the trailer in under there. I'm hoping, and that should alleviate our tipping problem when we're using the bales. Okay. Yeah, there it is. Okay, we're hooked up with the weight and the trailer, and we're off. All right, we've got a bit of a wider turn to go here. Thanks, guys, at the workshop. Been fantastic. Look at that. Hey, isn't that snazzy? We've got a matching front loader attachment for the Fiat. Really happy with that. Okay, I just had to get it out of first gear. I had it jammed in first gear. Okay, so now we've got all the gear and no idea. Basically. Anyway, I'm not going to apologize anymore. I'm actually having a really good time doing this, and if I can't do that, then what's the point in playing a game? Okay, you're going to hit that sign, you know that. Yep, just give yourself a little bit of room. Put your hazards on. The hazards at the shop work, so I'll let the boys know that. Their wiring was spot on. Yes, this front loader attachment looks fantastic in the new color. I'm really happy that they did that. And I've got to be honest, the Q5 front loader is much better. It's a bit smaller and it weighs a touch less. So that's going to help us as well, because we have a fair bit of weight on the front end of this thing. I mean, these are still pretty big, this attachment. Bit wayward there with my steering, I apologise. This is definitely going to come, this trailer is going to get much use down the track, especially when we start getting our own big grass fields. And I'm thinking, first big field I want to buy is that field right next to us, on the other side of our little dirt road. It's a big, oh, it's much bigger than ours anyway. And I think if we make that a grass field, we can turn that into a good sort of field to get A, bales out of, or B, we can turn into silage, which means we'd have to buy a silage pit as well. Right, so we'll park this one up on this side. Scratch the new paint. And now, how are you gonna put these on? Ah, yeah, good idea. I would have liked to have put them on. Ah, well, we can put them on like this. Yeah, look at that weight. I can already feel it. It's just much better. Where are you going to put the weight of these bales? We've only got a few, so I'll kind of try and even out the weight across the middle of the axles of this trailer. Seeing as we've only got, what, maybe stacks of 4 like this. Start at the front. That way it's just a bit safer. Okay, you've got one here. Yeah, give it a little nudge. Turn it around. He's by himself, you know that? Yeah, I do. We'll put him on last. Okay, next 2. This has already become so much easier. Just, see, right equipment just makes a big difference. It was a comic of errors trying to get that, trying to get that little trailer loaded up with all these. That was just never going to happen. I might, for safety, for starting off as a beginner, put the oops, back it up, tilt the other way. That's it. There, go in. Now come down. Ah, nice and easy. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll get out and I'll equip the straps. Thanks. Straps. Oh no! That's not what I wanted to do, game. It's made me unwrap one of the bales. Bugger. I don't know why I did that. That's not what I wanted to happen at all. I was trying to put the strap on. Okay, well, I'll crack into this. Right, well, that's disappointing that I accidentally did that. That's not what I wanted to happen, but it is... You know what? This has been very much a hard learning curve, this episode. You know, you see other YouTubers and content creators, and they're really good at the game, because they play the game a lot, I guess, which is okay. It's fantastic. They're really good and they're really enjoyable, and I hope people get enjoyment out of seeing me fail a little bit here and there. But you can see the rawness of how, when you are learning, how much harder it can be to do these tasks and get a good flow to them. It just gives you, like, for me, it's definitely a good understanding of how good those guys are actually at this game. It's probably one of the harder technical things to do is in this game is probably loading bales and that sort of stuff quickly and smoothly and neatly. Okay, gang, so we're all back, and I had the problem where a few of them, I went to put the basically you can see we're short. We're short a few. Basically, I went to put the what do you call it? The straps. I went to put the straps on, and what was happening is every time I put the straps on, I kept accidentally unwrapping them. So the ones that I accidentally unwrapped, I just sold off. Bit frustrating, but it is what it is sometimes. Now I want to that one there. How do I strap? What's the strap button again? Fasten L. That's it. Yeah, so I decided to save the fastening for when I was in the actual trailer. I'm a bit disappointed because we lost maybe what have we got on board? 2, 4, 6, 7. So we lost 4. Bit disappointing, but hey, it's still money in our back pocket. Not at the optimal price, but it is money in our back pocket. Either way, good learning process straight off the bat. Whoa, as we launch over there in our monster truck Fiat. Alright, just check that traffic, we're all good. But still, not a bad job, really happy. Really, yeah, just really happy at having a go at this, because it's something that, you know, I'm not that great at, and I've only got to keep playing to get better at. Alright, we're just negotiating this tight turn through these. There's a lot of posts just to get into this little street. Negotiated well. So this is the field here that I'm thinking about buying, this big grass field. I think it'll be really good for us to own that one, and then we may as well buy that one as well, so when we do the fields we can do them together. I wonder if that means we'll actually own this little laneway then, if we own all these fields. Unfortunately, that's not how that works. Alright, the Fiat. Come on. Oh yeah. Fiat power. Heroes in a half shell. That's the wrong thing, Ham. Yep, sorry. Okay, so we're going to just park this one up here. But yeah, pretty happy with that. It didn't go exactly to plan. But we've got some good bales up our sleeve for selling at some point in the future now. Right, let's put our weight down in here. Just drop the weight off with the actual this thing here? Yeah, this thing here. You mean your little workshop thingy? Yeah, that's the one. Little workshop thingy. And the front loader attachment, well, we'll leave that on there. Let's do some sleeving. Let's park the tractor inside here, actually. Engines off. Right. With all the little jobs done on the farm, let's do a little bit of sleeping and see where we end up. Right, let's go. Do we need to worry about anything? No, we don't. Let's do it. There better not be a trailer for sale, that's for sure. Okay, let's see how we are. It's May. It's raining. Okay, check the sales. Oh, no. Nothing there that we really need. Oh, that could be quite handy though, couldn't it? That one. $34,000 though, not really up our sleeve. Alright, plenty of tomatoes. Let's get these situated over this way. We're gonna have to start loading tomatoes up at some point as well. Knowing that we're gonna have a lot of tomatoes to sell at tomato selling time. When is tomato selling time, by the way? Oops. Let's just double check tomato selling time, shall we? Tomatoes, and let's check the eggs and stuff over here. Tomatoes are best around that January, December time as well. So we could actually be taking, we might actually wait till January to sell a lot of this stuff. What about eggs? Potatoes, that's wheat. We've gone past it. Ah. Honey, we'll check honey. Honey's like February, so we could sell it around that January time as well. Am I just... Oh, eggs, here we go. Looking at for November and really declining by January, so we probably have to sell the eggs off around October, November. So after we've done our harvest for soybeans harvest, so generally around our harvest time for soybeans, we'll sell the eggs off. How are we looking honey wise now, guys? Ooh, another pallet of honey. And then another one starts spawning, that's even better. So we'll get you guys in here. And then one more tomatoes. I just want to keep these guys clear. They do stack up, I know that, but if I've got them all in one place, then that's okay. Okay. Lovely, look at all that. That's going to be, we're going to get some good money out of all this by the time we actually go to sell them. We'll be selling, so that we'll be selling that the silage bales and all that stuff there, plus whatever else we get around that January time. So that'll be some good money. You've left your beacons on also, buddy. Yep. That's it. We don't need to be in the tractors. Zetor could do with the wash. Plenty happening. Thanks for joining me today on this struggle. We made some big purchases, I'm well aware. Let's check the price. Let's check the sales also while we're here. Okay. No. Take straw bales and use them to cover the ground of an animal husbandry. Yeah, that's quite handy, isn't it? And an auger wagon, also quite handy, just not something we need right now. What I'm waiting for is hopefully we can get a harvester up in the sales at some point as well. Water, how are we looking? Pretty good. Water, we're fine. Alright, join me next episode where we crack into more. We're going to actually get our way up, ready to harvest our wheat for the next episode. So stay tuned for that. Next time out on Farming Simulator 22, down here at the farm, we're going to be harvesting our first crop, which means potentially we're going to have to buy. Where is it? This one here? I want what? Construction silos. I think we're going to have to bite the bullet and try and purchase a silo, which means that we're going to have to clear out some of this land. I'm thinking some of this land in here and flattening it down. Or we can flatten up the top here and put this grain up the top. Or we could flatten some of this in here. That's probably not a bad idea, actually. We've already got a path, bit of a road drive going up. We could have something in here that comes in and around. And we could put the silo up here ready for the chickens so that it's not too far away. A couple of options anyway I'm thinking of, so that'll be quite nice. We'll keep working at it. We'll keep chipping away. Look, I know it was probably a little bit frustrating to watch this, but I'm really happy. I'm really actually happy. Can we come around here? I'm happy with this trailer. I love this trailer. I love the fact that it's future-proofed as well. I love the fact that this trailer's future-proofed. We've still got money in the bank. I love the fact that I struggled with this and I lived and I learned, right? Frustrating to watch, I know that. I know I've said it over and over again, but hey, I think we're doing all right, guys. We've started with nothing, remember. We started with just a ute and $0 in the bank. And look how far we've come. Okay, I've been Van Ham. Thanks for joining me today. Stay glued to your screen. Stay safe wherever you are. And thanks for joining me today. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now. Let's go up and see the chickens.